Today, I guess I'll start off with a little bit of Uber. I also have Postmates running and Caviar running. We'd rather pick up a Caviar order or a Postmates order, but we'll see how Uber goes. I'll keep Uber on. At 10, I have a Wonolo shift. This is a delivery shift. Don't know exactly what this shift's about because it says that you'll make deliveries in SF and you will finish making deliveries in the East Bay. So I kind of like that because after that gig, if I'm in the East Bay, I think I'll stay there for the rest of the day. That gig is 4-hour shift from 10 to 2. So around 2, hopefully I'm back in the East Bay. And I've made decent money. Right now at 7:30, I'm online with Uber, seeing what I can grab. On TaskRabbit this morning, I saw something interesting. So over the weekend, I worked for this one client. And if you work for a client for the first time, you get charged 30%, right? But after the second time you're matched with the same client, TaskRabbit takes 15%. So over the weekend, I did a job for this one person, and then today they had another task that popped up, and I saw once I scrolled down, instead of the 30% cut, it was only 15% cut. Kind of cool. If you work for the same person like more than once, you get a reduced rate. After I complete 20, 50, or either 100 orders, instead of paying 30% commission to TaskRabbit, I'll only pay 20%. So there are like benefits of working with TaskRabbit if you stick around. And if you're like working for TaskRabbit and you're paying 20% and you happen to work for the same person again, well, you would only be billed 15% that time. It's kind of confusing. 20 minutes later, I finally accept my first Uber request. This is a Uber Pool 1.8 Surge. Let's hope I make some money off this one. Just cut Uber off. I did 2 Uber Pool requests and those are over. It was like $11 for both. Uber is really slow. Since they started the power driver bonus, what that has done is that's killed surge pricing. Last week, the first week they gave me the bonus incentive. The first week I got the email talking about the power bonus. It was decent to drive. Like I would go out and do a lot of pool rides. I would just do a lot of rides. I would make money. Now I can go out and drive for an hour and I may pick up 5 people, okay? And all those 5 trips may account to like $15. So the trick now is to do a lot of rides. But if I do 100 rides and they're all like, they average $5 each, I'm still not making any money. That could be 40 hours of driving. Yet Uber is going to give me a bonus. They're going to give me like, $400, $500 bonus. That bonus is still not worth it because all of these $5 fares and $3 fares don't make up for it. If a ride averaged out to like $10 and you completed 100 rides, then you would be like roughly at $1,000, and then Uber would give you a bonus. Now what I've discovered is these rides, they're averaging like below $5 now. Like when I add up all my rides and divide them, the average is so low. That's why Uber is doing the power driver bonus. But what I figured out is the power driver bonus is still not worth it. Like, it's still not worth it. Even if they give you the car for free, if they let you keep the car for free for the whole week, it's still not worth it because you're probably going to drive 40 or 50 hours just to get the car for free. And then once you get the bonus and once you collect the little $5 fares you made, you're still not coming out on top. So Uber it's still not good. Like this week has been just slow. Yesterday I received the email saying if I did 10 rides just on Monday, I would receive a $100 bonus. I went online yesterday and I was online. This was in the middle of the financial district. I was online for 20 minutes. Not one single request came in. So for me to do those 10 rides on Uber, let me guess, like maybe I would have to stay online all day. Because yesterday, no Uber pools were coming up. Like it was only Uber X. None of the rides were surge. I don't want to accept that Uber X ride and that Uber X ride takes me to Fremont, and it takes me 2 hours to get back. It's just, I don't know, the power driver bonus is not what it is. You know, they play with Uber plays with the numbers so much that you just, it's really difficult to figure out what's going on. Like, majority of people won't have any idea how much money they're making, you know? And a lot of people may say, you're a fool for trying all these jobs, but actually I'm not a fool. This is research, if you ask me, because I'm just finding out what works, and I'm letting people know what works and what doesn't. So, you know, that's why I'm doing these videos. Just picked up this caviar order, and what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about signing up for Uber Eats with a car, because I could just try that out. Uber's been pretty dead. It's been a really slow morning for me. It's like 10, 12. I have to go to that Wonolo shift at 10. So now I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. I've noticed today that the police are out and they're hot. Because in the past like hour, I've seen like 4 people get pulled over, which is very rare in the city. People hardly ever get pulled over. I usually go like a whole week and I see 4 people get pulled over. But right now I've already seen 4 people get pulled over in like an hour. So that's telling me that I should probably get off of these SF streets soon. About to begin the Wonolo shift. And this is another delivery shift. 4 hours, $75. Let's see how bad this one can be. Now, I've actually been to this pickup location before. I've been to this pickup location I came to the same location about 6 months ago. This was for another startup where you deliver desserts. I actually didn't do it because I didn't want to do it. The pay was really low. But now I'm going to do deliveries. I don't think it's for that startup. I think that startup is in the same building. For some reason, I believe I'm going to be delivering food. Right, so it's 10:41. My gig started at 10. I haven't picked up any items to deliver yet. I was there at the office for about 30 minutes. A gentleman there was explaining to us how the whole process works. This is another app I'm working for right now. It's called, and it's pretty much like Postmates. Like, it's a standalone app. You can like go to the app store, you can download it, and you can do deliveries, and also people can buy stuff like through the app and stuff. I don't know if they can buy things through the app, but there's an app for the drivers to deliver things. I'm going on a delivery right now. I'm going to deliver like 13 boxes. My main thing is timing, because we've been there. This is a 4-hour shift and I'm getting $75, right? Not a lot of money. Usually Tuesdays is my day off, so I'm just experimenting with this gig. One thing I've noticed about these jobs is they don't really like to tell you about the pay. If I signed up without Wonolo, if I just went like directly to your app, would I make more money? And the guy, his response, it wasn't yes, it wasn't no, it was maybe. It kind of bothers me that like the people that recruit, like in the sharing economy, money is not the #1 priority. At least money, it just seems like in the sharing economy, money is not the #1 priority. You know, people, they want to tell you about the job, they want to tell you what you're doing, but they don't want to tell you about the pay. Like, he never told me what the pay would be. The only numbers I got were, if you come from Oakland, we'll give you like a $25 bonus for crossing the bridge, which is not bad. But come on, like, it's gonna take like an hour to cross the bridge, and then you're gonna have to pay $6 in tolls. So $25, it's okay to cross the bridge, but you're still working for the most part. My next question is this: will I be able to finish 13 deliveries in like 3 hours? Looking at the map, all the deliveries are pretty much in the same area in Oakland, and there's not usually a lot of traffic in the daytime in Oakland. Just have to see how it goes. I mean, every job's different. Every job's different. And for this gig, it definitely takes I mean, this was really easy for me to get, but for someone who's like, 30 years old, or for someone who's like 40 years old and that's not computer savvy, I could totally see how this gig would be pretty dang hard to do. There's a lot of like questions you have to answer in the app. There's a lot of things that you have to read. There's a lot of things that you have to like flip back and forth through the menus. So, I mean, when the guy was sitting there explaining it to me, I really wasn't paying that much attention because I was on Facebook and stuff. A lot of these app jobs are very similar. They're very, very similar. I worked for Google Shopping before, and it seems to be very similar to what this gig is like. But right now, I'm driving to San Leandro to pick up my 13 items. And then I'll begin delivering near that area. So that's kind of a plus. Now, if everything goes right, I can complete all these deliveries and still have time left over before 2 o'clock. Just loaded up the car full of boxes, and I think this may be pretty easy, actually. If I don't have problems, at the house, and if I don't have problems like trying to get a hold of the customer and people coming to the door and stuff, dogs chasing me and all kinds of stuff. As long as it's not one of those days, I'm cool. But it kind of seems pretty decent. Like, I just picked up all the boxes and I literally walked in and it was 3-4 people working and they all had headphones on, and I didn't even say hello to anyone. Like, it's kind of weird. I just went in, grabbed like 15 boxes and just walked out, and no one said hi or what's your name or what are you here for. They're just like, yeah, we're into tech. We don't like to talk to people. So right now I'm riding through East Oakland. Now, I don't think these deliveries here are going in this neighborhood because people that are ordering from this site, they don't live over here. They live up in the hills. It's kind of dangerous over in East Oakland. It's where all the shootings and drive-bys, and this is where the real Oakland is. Not downtown, because downtown is becoming gentrified. I mean, Uber is moving in downtown, so that whole area is about to become, just like San Francisco for the most part, but not over here in East Oakland. East Oakland, you see fire trucks. You see fire trucks driving. East Oakland, you see fire trucks driving down the street. The cars don't even stop. It's just what people do. Like, it's crazy. I just seen 2 fire trucks drive and not one car pulled over. And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, should I pull over? Like, I don't want to get shot around here. This ain't my neighborhood. I just screwed up big time. So when I showed up, I did not sign in through the Wonolo app. So I just did now. I hope I still get paid for my full hours. Because, man, come on, I was there on time, jumping through all these hoops, trying not to get hit, Neighborhood changing up a lot now. I don't see as many people standing on the street as I once did a minute ago. Just finished the first delivery. I had to go back to the house 3 times. 3 times. I had to go back to the house not once, but twice. Why? First time I took a photo of the item, in front of the door. So that's proof that I left the item there. And it's supposed to upload in the app. And as I'm driving away, it didn't upload. So I have to go back, right? I go back the second time. Take the photo, try to upload it, the photo won't upload. So I'll go back the third time and I just take a picture of the dang thing. And as I drive away, both photos uploaded. I don't know, let's just see how the next ones go. Dude, honestly, I kind of feel sketchy. I'm in this neighborhood delivering all these packages, and it's like, who am I? I could be anyone. I could be somebody breaking into houses, somebody breaking into cars. This could be just a disguise, And it's just, I don't know. I sure hope no one calls the police on me and say, hey, there's this strange guy walking back and forth from this porch and he's driving this car, and I don't know. It's a little sketchy, It's not like I'm wearing a shirt or anything that says, hey, I work for this startup. It's just, I'm in normal clothes, and this is the life of sharing economy. This next delivery is really close, like less than 3 minutes away. I cross my fingers that they all are like this today. Made it all the way to the top, and this delivery I'll drop it off in like 1 minute. I'm just curious to see where the next delivery is. It going to be at the bottom of the hill, and I'm going to go all the way back down, and the next one's going to be at the top of the hill again. I'll go all the way back up, and then the next one's going to be at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, all that only to hit a security gate. Hey, this is Jermaine. I have a delivery for you from Wonolo, and I'm at your gate. I'm unable to get in. Wow, I'm definitely seeing a part of Oakland that I don't normally see. It's pretty nice up here in the hills, and it's not like ultra rich, you know. It's not like $10 million houses and stuff. It's normal houses, but they're way up here. Like, some of them have really nice views, and it's pretty nice around here. This next drop off is like 3-4 minutes away. Each drop off has been no longer than 7 minutes away. Do a good job of keeping them in the same area. The last drop off I just did, I had a very hard time trying to find the address. It was like a fork in the road, and one road went up, the other road went down, the other road went up. Like, there was trees growing up everywhere. I couldn't see any numbers on the side of the building, and finally found it though. Man, that last delivery, that guy was tripping out. Like, soon as I put the box down, I rung the doorbell. And I put the box down in front of the door. It wasn't directly in front of the door, but it was like in front of the door, like if you walk out, you would see it. And this dude was like, "Yo, next time you over here, don't put that box in front of my door like this. You need to put it off to the side." I was like, alright, I'm cool. Hopefully it won't be a next time. My bad. Make sure I don't put your box in the wrong spot next time. Otherwise, I might get roasted. Alright, that last delivery, I just had like 3 people come outside, and they were just like looking around. One person took a picture of my car. This other dude was like, "Yo, you live around here?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm just making a delivery. Someone ordered some stuff." And the guy was like, "A delivery from where? I don't see no uniform. You're in a normal car." And I'm like, life of a delivery guy. This is what happens when the sharing economy wants to cut profits. See, if they would have actually sent this through UPS, people would know that guy's UPS, he's cool. But now I'm getting neighborhood folks coming up to me like, "Yo, you don't live in this neighborhood. Like, are you stealing? What you doing over here, you know?" But the people that made this app, they will never experience that. That's just how it is. Like, they're in the office. I have 3 deliveries left, and I have, an hour and 13 minutes to make those deliveries. So this last order I dropped off, I had the box in my hand. I'm walking up this hill, and I'm out of breath, right? The lady sees me through the window, and so she meets me at the door. Right when I get to the door, she's at the door. She opens the door, takes the box out of my hand, and closes the door. And like, I was literally out of breath. I did not have enough time to even ask her name. We're supposed to grab the name. Whenever we drop off an item and give it to like a person, we're supposed to ask for their name. Put it in the comments. So instead of putting her name in the comments, I just put a woman. Just finished the last delivery. All I got to say is that's over. Would I do this job again? Actually, I may do it again because, you know, you work for 4 hours, but it took me roughly 2 hours to complete. I would probably do it again through the company, not through Wonolo, because that way, like, I could probably get a different rate. But I don't know. Who knows? It probably pays the same rate as Wonolo does. So I have to think about this gig again.